everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to add a really important feature to our eShop project, the forgot password system. This is the feature that helps users reset their password if they ever forget it, using a verification code that gets sent to their email. I will explain everything step by step from the front-end HTML to JavaScript with Ajax to the back-end PHP and database queries. I will also explain each line of the code in simple, beginner-friendly words so that you can fully understand how everything connects together. So let's get started. So let's move on to the forgot password link in the index.php file. So as you can see, here is our sign-in form. At the bottom, we have added a new link that says forgot password. When a user clicks on this link, it will call a JavaScript function named forgot password. That function is where we will handle the first step of the password reset process. So this little link is the entry point for resetting the password. The forgot password model then pops up with the new password input with the ID NP, then the retype password input with the ID RNP, and verification code input with the ID vcode and reset button. So as you can see, this model collects the new password and the verification code securely. By using a model is better than redirecting to a new page because it keeps the user on the same page. So as you can see, the function show password 1 and function show password 2, these two functions let users toggle between hiding and showing their passwords while typing, improving usability and avoiding mistakes. Okay, so now let's move on to the forgot password process.php. First, we start by including the required PHP files. Connection.php connects to our database. The other three lines are smtp .php, phpmailer.php and exception.php belong to the PHP mailer library, which allows us to send emails through Gmail. So these are essential for sending the password reset code to the user's email. And then we use PHP mailer. So this line imports the PHP mailer class so we can create PHP mailer objects directly without typing the full namespace each time. And after that, we have this line that retrieves the email the user typed in the forgot password form. It's sent from JavaScript as a GET request. So after that, in a if else statement, we have that we check if the email field is not empty. If the user forgot to type their email, the process stops and gives an error later. And in $rs and $n, here we use our custom database class to check if the entered data email exists in the database. $rs holds the search result and $n gives the number of matching rows, the users. If $n is equal to 1, it means there's a valid user account with that email. And if the email exists, we move forward to send a verification code, otherwise an error message appears later. And next, $code is assigned to a unique ID function. That means here we generate a unique verification code using the unique ID function. For example, 6512 FCDBA or 7165. So this is a verification code. Then we update users code in the database by saving that code into the column verification code. This code will be used later when the user resets their password. And then in our email sending section, we create a new PHP mailer object and configure it to use Gmail's SMTP, a simple mail transfer protocol. So let me break it down. First we have is SMTP that tells PHP mailer to use SMTP for sending mail. Then we have the host, the Gmail's mail server, and then we have SMTP auth. That means it enables authentication that you must log in. Then we have the username, my Gmail address, and we have then the password. That means it's the Gmail app password and not the regular Gmail password, so it's safer and it only works for apps. And next we have the SMTP secure, that is assigned to SSL. This means it enables SSL encryption for secure communication. Then we have the port that is assigned to 465. That means it's the default port for SSL in Gmail. And in other three code lines, we have the lines that set up who the email is from and who it goes to. So here we have set from my Gmail to reset password, add reply to if the receiver replies, this address will get the reply. And add address, it means it adds the recipient's email, which is the user who requested the password reset. And the other four code lines explains like this. It's the content of the email. So first is email, inside brackets true. It means the email supports HTML formatting such as colors, headings, etc. And we have next the subject, the email subject shown in the inbox. Then we have the body content. It creates the main body of the email, displaying the verification code in large green text. So after that we have the body that assigns body to the message. So then in an if-else statement we have the script that tries to send the email. So if it fails, for example due to a bad connection or wrong credentials, it prints verification code sending failed. So if it's successful, it echoes success, which our JavaScript detects and opens the reset password module. And in another else statement we have if $n is not equal to 1, that means the entered data does not exist in the database, so the user gets an email invalid email address message. And in another else statement we finally have if the user didn't type any email at all, we show please enter your registered email address. This ensures no empty requests are sent to the server. In summary, this file handles the first stage of the forgot password process. It takes the email from the user, then checks if email exists in the database, then generates a unique verification code and saves it, then sends the code to the user's email securely using PHP mailer, then responds back to the front end JavaScript with success or error messages. When the user sees the message verification code sent, it means this PHP file has successfully verified the email, generated a code, and sent through Gmail. We grab the input values. Here we are collecting all the information the user typed inside the forgot password module. First we have the email the user entered in the login form, the new password the user wants, then the retype password, which means the retype password to make sure they match, the verification code, the unique code sent to the user's email we use, then document.getElement by ID, inside brackets the dot value to read what the user typed. After that we have we create a form data object. So we create a form data object called F, and form data is like a small container that holds the data we want to send to the server. F.append E, inside brackets E, email adds the email to the form data with key E. F.append N, new password, adds new password with key N. If append R, retype password, adds retyped password with key R. F.append V verification, adds verification code with key V. This makes it easy to send all inputs together in one request. And next we create a new AJAX request by for request that is assigned to new XML HTTP request. XML HTTP request is a JavaScript object that lets us talk to the server without reloading the page. Here we request our connection to reset password process.php. After that we wait for the server response. So request.onReadyStateChange, that is assigned to function. Inside that we have if else statements. Request.get onReadyStateChange is a function that runs every time the request state changes. Request.readyState is that is equal to 4 means the server has finished processing the request, and request.status that is equal to 200 means the server responded successfully, and request.response text contains the text returned by the server, like success or an error message. So after that, in another if statement we have how we handle server response. So if the server responds success, the password has been updated and it shows an alert saying the password is password update successful. And we have forgot password model.hide. That means they hide the forgot password model, and after that window.location index.php, that means it redirects the user back to the login page. So if the server responds with any error message like passwords don't match or wrong verification code, we show it in an alert. Okay, next we send the request to the server, request.open. Inside brackets we have the post comma reset password process.php and comma true. This prepares a post request to reset password process.php. So post is used here because we are sending sensitive data like passwords, and post is safer than get. And next request.send. Inside brackets we have F, that means it sends the form data F containing all user inputs to the server. So in a summary, when the user clicks reset, we grab their email, new password, retyped password and verification code from the model, put them all in a form data container. We use AJAX XML HTTP request to send it to the server without refreshing the page. Wait for the server to respond. If successful, shows a success message, hide the model and redirect to login. If there's an error, show the error message in an alert. So this is how the reset password feature works smoothly, giving users immediate feedback without leaving the page. Okay, so now let's move on to the reset password process.php code. As the first step, I have included my connection.php file, which allows to talk to the MySQL database. Without this, we can't check users or update passwords. And as the second step, I have these lines which grabs the information sent from the JavaScript. $email gets the user's email address. $nw password gets the new password the user wants. $rt passwords gets the password retyped for confirmation. And $verification the verification code that was emailed to the user. So we use a post key because the data is sent via post request from JavaScript. So in a if-else statement, first we have we check if the password is passwords match. So here we compare the new password and the retyped password. So if they are not the same, we stop and send a message saying the password does not match. So this prevents the user from accidentally entering two different passwords. So as the fourth step, we have it checks the verification code. So if the password match, we check the database for a user with both the same email and the verification code. Database search, this means it searches the database, and $num that is assigned to $rs to num rows tells us how many matching records were found. If num $num is equal to 1, that means we found the user and the verification code is correct. So as you can see, in the next step we have called it already, so that means it updates the password, and we have the database IUD, the unique code that runs an update query to change the user's password in the database. After updating, we send a success back to JavaScript, so the model can close the user and can log in with the new password. So else, after that, in else we have where it handles the errors. If no user was found with that email and verification code, we send invalid email or verification code. This prevents unauthorized password changes and ensures security. So in summary, it says that first it grabs the email, then the new password, then the retyped password and verification code from the form. Then it checks if the new password matches the retyped password. If not, it shows an error. Then it checks if the email and verification code exist in the database, and if it's yes, it updates the password and sends success back to JavaScript. If no, it shows an error, invalid email or verification code. Okay, so now let me explain what I have developed. So as you can see, a user goes to the sign-in page and gives the email, and after that they don't remember their password. They go to the forgot password. Then as you can see, it sends a verification code to my email. So after I click OK, here comes the forgot password model, which shows us where we can type our new password and retype our password and the verification code. So now let me write a new password, as in 06 14 and a star. So let me show you that. So I will retype this here, 6 and I will show that as well. So as you can see, both my passwords are same, the new one, and I have retyped the password. So after that, let's go to the email and check our verification code. So as you can see, here I have gotten my eShop forgot password verification code. So here's my verification code. So I will copy it and paste it over here. After that, we click on the reset button. So and it shows the password update successful. After we click it OK, redirects to the create new account page, and I have to then go to the sign in page to again retype my password, retype my email and the password that I have given before. So I have given 0614 and star, and as you can see, if I sign in, it works. So I will show you my ID SQL where the password has been updated. So as you can see, here's my database. The password before we updated it, it was this, and after we refresh it, you can see it have been changed to this. Okay, now that's how you add the forgot password add-on in sign in page. So I will also show you the other alerts that we have given. So if I don't give an email, let me see what the alert shows. So it says please enter your registered email, and after I have given it, it shows me the verification code sent to your email, please check email. After that, if I don't write the same password, like here I will write the new password as in 2596 and exclamation mark, I'll show you, and I will write 1456 and without giving the verification code, I will click on the reset button, and as you can see, password does not match. So after that, you can see that I will give the password that I have given before and paste here. Without the verification code, I will reset it, and then it says invalid email or verification code. So let's move on after I get my verification code. So after I got my verification code, here's the and click on the reset, it again shows password update successful. Okay, and as you can see, the database is also updated over here. Okay, today we have successfully added the forgot password feature to our eShop website. Users can recover their password safely without contacting support. See you in the next tutorial. Thank you.